follow that up? I don't know. This episode of The Republic is brought to you by Audible. For a free 30-day trial and a free audiobook, head on over to audible.com/gamebreaker. Gamebreaker TV. What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Republic, episode 129 from March 18th, 2013. Breaking news. John Riccitiello steps down. What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? What else do we got? So, if you guys got cash and you want rep, no problem. BioWare got you. New items, both bad and good in the gem store, and apparently the Empire are winning, of course, all that and more. But first,
the gem store. Or the cartel market.
Yep.
One of the two. Bad producer's been playing far too much Guild Wars 2.
Hey, Larry. Touch my butter. All right.
And don't forget.
All right, first up, breaking news. All right, Larry, it's Justin. You know them.
Yeah, we know.
What's up, bros? Just hours ago, midday, EA having a bad day. John Riccitiello stepping down, saying peace out after the SimCity disasters. Then we find out like an hour later, 2 hours later, EA Origin store gets hacked. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Riccitiello? What do you think of? What do you guys think of Riccitiello? Well, not really. I mean, the hack thing is they didn't get hacked. So before anybody freaks out, apparently there was like a conference or something, and some Jedi mind tricking engineers apparently figured out an exploit and like clued everybody in on it and said, "Hey, you could potentially exploit the Origin store like this if you wanted to." It's not like it literally got hacked. I don't believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I'm sure now people are trying feverishly to do this, though, which is kind of scary.
Our chat room is like everybody in our chat room is trying to do it right now.
What a bad month for EA. SimCity, Riccitiello, Origin Store, BioWare. This is a bad year. So
don't forget Visceral.
Yeah,
in Montreal. So
who knows? I wonder what this mean for Star Wars. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm interested to find out. I mean, it could mean good things or bad things. I'm really honestly interested more in what is the game plan of the company is now. Is it because I mean one of the things that Riccitiello had said is that we're generally speaking. I'm paraphrasing here, so forgive me. He says something to the effect of every EA game from now on will have some sort of microtransaction. You know. And I'm grossly paraphrasing again, but I'm wondering if they're still going to go along that route. Was that like a company decision, or was that kind of his decision that now they're going to like backtrack a lot of that stuff, or you know, what does that mean for the company?
It was funny because when Riccitiello first got in there and he took over. He professed this idea that it was all going to be about the gamer, that it was going to, you know, he wanted to put this foot forward of producing quality games and making sure that the products that EA does were far less in terms of total number, but far better in quality. And then over the years, you know, he started making statements like the one that Larry mentioned about maybe in Battlefield 3, if you need to reload your clip, we'll just charge you $1 there, and then became the most hated man in the world, apparently. You know, so yeah, it's just it's weird. Like I don't know what actually happened there and what actually went on, or maybe if this is just the higher ups kind of, or people in the company, maybe the board even demanding so much pressure onto him. Maybe who knows what the issues were, but regardless of what it means for SWTOR, probably nothing.
Oh, we can only wait and see who gets put in the big CEO seat. I'm sure somebody will be announced somewhat soon. Is he leaving
Peter
this
Moore?
month or
Peter Moore.
Yeah, Peter Moore.
Bring back Peter Moore. He is leaving. March 30th, which is the end of their fiscal year. So what is it? That's not even 2 weeks. Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll be announcing somebody soon, and we'll be paying attention. All right, so let's talk about some BioWare stuff. We got some good old BioWare controversy this week. Who knew? Hey, you guys remember that reputation system they added, right? You guys remember that?
It was awesome.
Yeah. You guys remember it, right?
Yes,
When we talked about it, it was really solid. You know, it was like, hey, it was a bit standard, but it worked good. You know, good, looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess BioWare just couldn't really live with that, so
can't leave well enough alone.
They said within each contraband pack, players will find reputation items desired by the Contraband Resale Corporation. The collection and use of these trophies will increase your reputation. Related to these trophies, rare Cartel Market certificates may be found in some contraband packs. These rare certificates can be exchanged for highly desired rewards. Guess what? These aren't rep bonuses for a faction you can progress any other way. You have to. This is a rep grind for a brand new faction in the game, earned only through cartel packs. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Am I going to quit the show already? Because we've got 6 minutes in. Because I already want to quit. I already want to walk off and just be like, I'm done with this shit.
Well, okay. First off, it's something that is slightly misleading in what is said there. Is that it might have one of those trophies in it, or whatever you want to call them, rep pieces in it. Every single one of them has it in there. Honestly, I have not run into anyone that has opened up one of those packs and it didn't have one of those in there. So,
all right. Well, that's a direct quote from them.
Yeah.
So
I
we
know.
Don't know if that's, but so we don't really know if just because you've been getting them and they have an extremely high drop rate, if that's the case. Really, we don't know if it's 100%.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that the thing that does change is the amount of reputation that you gain from those individual items. So you'll always have an item in there, from my understanding, but you might possibly have more or less.
Okay, but still, am I crazy? Does this not cross the line? I mean, are you guys okay with this? Is this?
It's all cosmetic, for the most part, except for the rep. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I am not. Okay. I am not. This is what I'm not okay with, and it's related to this, but it's not that specifically. I am not okay with the lottery with cartel coins in the first place.
Agreed.
And I have not ever been okay with the lottery for the cartel coins ever. So this just kind of compounds that a little bit. So honestly, adding this to it makes really no difference to me at all. It just solidifies that, yes, I hate this part of the game, and makes me even want to participate in it even less.
But that's the thing. But you might want some of these things, which is like, I don't know, Justin. Where are you sitting on this? Are you're kind of?
I agree completely with Larry on this point. I hate the initial things that they did for the way that they did the cartel market lottery packs. Like Larry mentioned, it was one of the things that they put in for Mass Effect originally, and then kind of improved upon in future iterations. And it's nothing that I've ever really been a fan of. And then on top of that, you add that on to the point of the fact that you're paying for like a coin value, and how that's manipulative psychology on the player base of not really knowing what they're spending. So both of those things on that end just kind of add to this overall thing that I just plain out don't buy this stuff. Then again, I have a lot of credits to spend on the stuff for the auction house and kind of buying this stuff off of there. But it's not a really good way that I want to experience my free to play.
I can understand. I can understand both you guys just being like, "Well, I'll just avoid it, and I don't like it." But it seems like sending such a terrible message to the player. It just seems like such a bad taste in your mouth. I mean, what's the community? How are they taking this? Are they like freaking out? I mean, it's not pay to win, that's for sure. I mean, it's like
That's
vehicles,
true.
armor, companion skins, all stuff that doesn't have stats, but still. I don't know what's the there's some level 43 armor for no apparent reason as like stats or something.
Yeah, but that's yes. There's is it just one piece of armor, or it might be a couple of them? I don't remember.
I think it's one.
It's on one of them. But at any rate, yeah. I mean, it's just basically that was if I remember correctly, that was something that was already on the cartel market that they've just dropped to this vendor, and basically from the way I perceive it, and this isn't always the case, but in a lot of the items that's on this rep vendor are things that used to be on the cartel market, and so it's kind of an overflow area. So if you have enough reputation, you can buy with credits, in-game credits, these items that used to be on the cartel market.
How's the community taking this? What are they thinking?
What's really crazy to me is I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, because it just doesn't click with me. Is there are people that are loving this? Not everybody, mind you, but there are people that are really loving this and eating it up. I guess these are the guys that just like to throw away their money. I don't know. I really have no idea. There are people, literally, now I am not joking, that will buy. They sell the, what is it, 24? I want to say it's 24 cartel packs that they'll sell them in bulk, and there are guys that will throw all that money into buying these cartel packs.
I mean, I guess I don't have as big of a deal about it if they're going to put some stuff like this into cartel packs that some people can spend money on, but I just find it really odd that how they don't give the other players a way to earn the rep in game somehow, just through some sort of natural way of just playing their damn game. Like, of course, there's always people with more money. Of course, there's always people who don't have the time, and if they want to do that, that's fine. They want some of those items, spend some money. That's great, but I think when you cut the arm off and just like don't let the other players have any other path whatsoever to accumulate that rep, it's like you just have to spend money. That just seems, I don't know, it seems ridiculous. I mean, you can buy them on the GTN, right? I mean, that is another way you could get them.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm assuming that people will sell them, but yes.
Yeah, but either way, it's like a pretty expensive rep grind either way.
And somebody put the point on the chat, Cyberwolf pointing this out. There's like, there are packs up there for like the a la carte packs for people, like for the whales out there. If you're a whale and you want to spend like $60 or $70 a pop on like 24 packs of these cartel packs, yeah, you can do that. You can like buy an entire new game. If you have the money to spend, just buy 24 of them. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's a little out there, and I don't know who those people are who purchase that. But regardless of that, it's not a thing I want to put my money into.
What I would like to know, honestly, and unfortunately, we're never ever going to get the numbers on this, is it more beneficial for the company in the long run, financially, in the game? And because ultimately, if the game does well financially, the players benefit from it. You know, at least in theory. So, and I'm wondering if something like this, like the whole idea of gambling and lottery and that sort of thing, works out better in the long run for the game than just selling the items outright. Because we should have, at this point in time, given the number of, or the amount of free-to-play games, or games that are turned free-to-play and whatnot, the number of them that are out there, we should have some sort of statistics on that, whether or not which one works better financially for the game. And I guess if selling things like this, selling things to these guys that are buying, that are spending $60, $80 every time a new cartel pack comes out, if that is more beneficial and ultimately we get more content like what's coming out with McCab, I think that some
you're okay with it. You're just like, let them slap as much of this shit in so these people can spend $80-100.
Hey, if they're gonna do it, I'm not gonna stop them.
If they're gonna fund some more PvE content so I can RP my ass off, let them do it.
Hey, I mean, if
that means chat bubble someday for Larry, he'll be just skipping around with a little girl. It's like, woo, I got chat bubbles.
If it's all cosmetic and it's not really contributing to anything more than just people's looks and all that stuff, that's fine. And if people are out there actually buying it, that's cool. But if they end up maybe doing it too much, they might end up running it into the ground even for the whales. Like there is a certain point where it starts to become profitable and you're just throwing stuff at the wind, so to speak. But yeah, if it helps out, then I'm totally for it. If it definitely does lead to more content being produced for the game, then that's I think a good thing overall.
Next up, chat bubbles are coming on the Cartel Market as a possible random random roller.
Oh, I would. You have no idea how much I'd rage over that one.
I wouldn't put it past him. I'm moving on because I don't think this is okay. I'm just going to move. Next up, Eric Musco addressed some of the community's concern on class changes on the PTS. You guys have anything you want to talk about this? Should I read this? You guys going to make words of this?
There's a couple of things that I've heard of about this. He talks about... Go ahead. Read the first part of it, I guess, at least.
He says, Pyros and Arsenals are getting some love to their core abilities that should alleviate some of the PvP issues. Deception, infiltration should see some improvement to their on-demand burst. We are increasing the amount of crit chance that you gain from primary attributes like strength or cunning, as well as increasing the crit chance you gain from critical rating. Somebody fill me in. What's going on with Pyros and Arsenals?
Well, there was basically the way I understand it. I don't play a bounty hunter, so I'm not sure the exact mechanics of it. But there was a way to go up far enough in the Arsenal tree to get rail shot, and then far enough in the Pyro tree to get I forget the name, but one of the flame things where you throw a lot of flame out. And what that would allow you to do was with rail shot, it would eliminate some of the armor. Then they would throw out the fire, which would be a dot. So you're basically have a dot on you that is penetrating, completely penetrating the armor, and so therefore you're getting in PvP situations, you're getting extreme DPS because of it.
Okay. So what's going on with the Decepticons and the Autobots?
So basically, the Decepticons can now no longer penetrate the Autobots' armor because you have to go up either the Decepticon tree or the Autobot tree, and so therefore you can't hybrid anymore and make it be effective. It's really what it boils down to.
What do you think? Why do you think, Justin? What do you think the real reason behind this? Why did BioWare just want you to critting a lot more? Big numbers, good.
No, I have a feeling that at the end of the day they're looking at whatever sort of stat tables that they're seeing coming in and adjusting it, as it goes. But it's weird. A lot of these changes happening on the PTS, before it actually gets out into people's hands, we don't really know how widespread of a thing it is. So they must have been a big enough thing that that people were seeing that must have been an issue, even from the limited playtesting that's going on the PTS.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Quite frankly, there's basically they've eliminated the need for hybrid, and according to some of the people that I've talked to that play it on a regular basis, they pretty much made the Arsenal the one that's not the Pyro tree. They've made it pretty much worthless for So there you go.
Okay, so you got some changes. All right, what's up?
They don't like it. The bounty hunters don't like it. They're raging over it, to be honest.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a look at a bunch of stuff in the Cartel store, but really quick, I want to tell you guys first about an amazing deal we got going on with Audible. If you guys have not checked this out, go over now. Go to audible.com/gamebreaker. Use that URL. You sign up. You're going to get a free month of Audible and a free audio book just by using audible.com/gamebreaker. I'm bringing up my Audible app. And as I bring up my Audible app.
Ears and a finger to frostbite. And he dressed all in black. The same as the brother of the Night's Watch, except that his furs were ragged and greasy.
Getting prepared for Season 3 Game of Thrones by listening to Book 1.
That's a spoiler, but that's cool.
Robin John
that's cool, don't worry. It's cool.
And still on their horses.
It's 30.5 hours.
Them on his pony,
it's cool, don't worry.
Trying to seem older than 7.
Check it out now. Yeah, that's what I'm listening to. I'm listening to Game of Thrones Book 1 on Audible right here, getting ready for Season 3. We're also nerding out playing Game of Thrones board game last night.
I saw that. I saw you tweet about that.
Game's awesome. Not as awesome as Audible, but it's pretty awesome. So what's that game company? If they want to Fantasy Flight. If they want to come on as sponsors, they could be awesome too. But Audible is it. Seriously. No joke. If you guys want to go use that URL. Like I said, use audible.com/gamebreaker. You can sign up now, get a free book, and you get a free 30-day trial. Just download the book of choice. Download the app to your iPhone, your iPad, your Android phone, whatever you got there. They got the app for it. And start listening today. They've got a lot of the Neverwinter Dungeons and Dragons stuff on there. They've also got I just found out last week. I haven't gotten to any of them yet, but the Elder Scrolls books are on here. The Elder Scrolls books are also, there's a couple of Elder Scrolls books. So that will probably be my next listen after A Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, Book 1. Check it out. Go download it today, audible.com/gamebreaker. All right. So there is apparently a ton of new stuff in the Cartel store. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. So first up, am I right in thinking that you can't buy any of these items straight out? You have to spin the RNG wheel. Is that correct?
I believe that's the case with all of them. I'm pretty darn sure. Yes.
And I'm pretty much sure that you guys pretty much despise this method.
I don't participate. I don't participate in it. I'll put it that way.
You don't participate. I will assume that means you absolutely despise this.
I despise it on a personal level. I do not participate in it. But like I said, if it overall benefits the game, whatever, do it.
If some whale's got some money and it's going to make some more content for Larry, he's totally for it. But he completely boycotts it and hates it. So basically, he hates it. Justin's not a fan either. No. What's the price like for packs?
It's 150 cartel coins for the small pack and 320 for the large pack. So you're talking approximately one cartel coin equals a penny. So that's $1.50 for the small one, $3.20 for the large. Yeah.
Couple of throwbacks in here. Looks like a little KOTOR. I think people are going to be happy about these. First up, Darth Malik armor set.
I like them.
You fan of red spandex?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the red spandex part of it, but that mask is awesome. It really, really looks awesome.
That one is quite cool. Next one was the last Handmaiden armor set.
Looks awesome on that dude.
I know, let me tell you. The only thing that would make that better is if he was body type 4.
Yes.
Oh, that would be good.
See some of that.
Yeah.
That? All right, so I'm not crazy in thinking that the female characters actually look better. Okay. But that was just me.
Yeah, you're not. You're
okay.
You're not,
Just making sure. Are you guys a fan of this one? What do you think of this one? The Recovered Hero armor set.
I like it. It's from one of their concept arts, right? Like one of their concept images.
That is a reskin of one of the Jedi outfits.
Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, not liking it so much anymore? Second thoughts?
I don't play like Republic, so I don't really see a lot of that.
Larry doesn't play Star Wars anymore. This just in. I don't know if I like this. It's not so bad. It's okay. It's very MMO-ish. Doesn't feel very Star Wars-ish. Nah, it's kind of ugly now that I look at it more.
I don't have an issue with it. I don't want to see it on personally don't want to see it on an Imperial character. One that plays, but whatever.
This next one, I'm not really sure what to say other than, is this a joke? WTF? Am I being trolled? But covert energy boots.
So it matches your
I am waiting for the covert energy pants. That's what I'm waiting for. As soon as we have those, then it's on.
It's bare freaking feet.
It
like
is.
Energy covert boots. Are they just sitting around laughing? Like they're just sitting around laughing, going, "This is like a fucking joke." Like, here, let's just throw out like bare feet. Pay for it. They'll buy it. Seriously? Come on!
To be honest, the chest plate, there's a covert energy chest, which is basically no shirt. That is the most common, if not the most, at least one of the top 5 most common drops from the cartel packs, and that's probably what this is. This is just kind of
what is Star Wars turning into? Here we go. Here, relaxed jumpsuit set. Did Second Life? Where's my schlong cod piece? When is that coming? is that next? Are they gonna? Where's the penis that's down to my ankle to go with this like clubby? I've got no shirt on.
You don't like that?
You don't like that?
Yeah, awesome. It looks very relaxed. Awesome. It looks extremely relaxed. It's the only thing that could be better, maybe the covert energy boots with that outfit. Hello.
Yep.
It's really hilarious. There's one guy that I was raiding with last week that got that drop from the cartel pack, so he was wearing that during the raid, and he had one of the I forget what the name of the helmet is, but it's one of the helmets that looks like kind of like a skull, and so he looked like an S&M guy. It was great with a lightsaber and everything.
It's turning into Saints Row and Second Life. That's what Star Wars: The Republic is going to turn into. Everybody's just going to hang around.
Saints Row.
No,
if you're going to go for it, just go it. Give them a giant purple dildo and let them beat the hell out of each other. Go for it.
Exactly.
Why even beat around the bush? I mean, come on. This is just a joke. How about this one? Ready? Do you see it?
Toothpick.
Do you see it?
Yeah,
toothpick. Yeah, toothpick. Yeah. I need a monocle to go with my toothpick.
I can see that for smugglers.
And my bare feet, my monocle, my toothpick, my purple schlong, and can we go home now? Can we go home? It's over. Is the show over? Can we go home?
It's awesome. It's, you know what? I am. That's cool.
I know, Larry. If somebody will buy it, you're a fan. Like let the whales buy this shit, and then it'll fund getting more content, which can keep the show going. I get it.
So hopefully they don't get in that loop where they're just constantly creating stuff to sell to people.
Let me ask you seriously. What do you think about the toothpick?
Yeah.
Toothpick?
I actually think it's pretty cool. For smugglers, they're looking for it. Then again, it's not really a lot of work, so I don't know if I'd value me outright buying that as a thing.
Do we know how much the toothpick actually costs in real world dollars? Have we figured that out?
It's a drop. So. It's a random drop. Yeah. That's another thing. We won't really know the value as far as how often it drops and that sort of thing, and what the value is until it starts selling on the GTN. Until things have started slacking off as far as people inflating the costs of all these things on the GTN. As soon as that levels off, then we'll know how much it's really worth and how often it really drops. And, some of these things are really, it's a lottery. It's a lottery. You don't know what you're going to get in these packs. And, ultimately the GTN is going to level everything out. And, these kind of things like, the toothpick, I'm pretty darn sure will be worth very little on the GTN. You could almost get one for free. So
just don't be surprised that your toothpick costs you thousands of credits to repair.
It was a break. Is it like a tea tree? Is it like a tea tree minty toothpick that you can?
Yeah, it's a really special, high class toothpick.
Yeah, if it's a tea tree minty toothpick that you can pick up at Whole Foods, I'm totally game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we look at this again? How Star Wars is this? Man, it's just I don't know. There's just half naked, muscular men running around Star Wars. Can somebody tell me when we've seen this?
But they have no nipples.
Where have we seen these outfits?
Gosh.
I guess maybe in the cantina dancing or something.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's on. Maybe this is the RP outfit for McCabe.
It is. It's totally, absolutely.
Right? Oh, maybe that's what it is. I get it now. Okay, that's totally cool. Can I get some rollerblades?
That is actually like a leather jacket that's around their waist.
Yeah, of course it is. Maybe a cat daddy hat. Get a little cat daddy hat. Start singing some Village People. We'll be ready.
the blue oyster bar. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, let's move on. Cultic tank. Where does this show go? Okay. Everybody's angry at me already. They're telling me to shut up in the chat room because I keep harping on stuff that doesn't matter, apparently. It does matter because this is not Star Wars. That is not Star Wars, and you know.
Oh, it's totally Star Wars. I could see Mara Jade wearing that.
It matters. It matters to
me. Justin Lucas, just got the image. Oh yeah.
Lucas Mara destroyed my childhood, and I won't give up. All right. What do you do with this thing? What is this useful for? PvP ambush tactics?
No, that is actually that actually heals you outside of combat.
That's actually kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'm down with that. All right.
It's like that, that other one that they put out, the carbonite.
The carbonite one. Yeah, cool. It's the same thing. It actually looks pretty neat.
Back up all my data. You ever use carbonite?
Yeah.
Carbonite does it right.
Yeah.
Upload all your stuff to the cloud.
Do we have an ad placement for that here?
No, I'm trying to get one right now, though. I was kind of going. I figured I could send it to him. I got to give him a freebie. Be like, hey, look how good the carbonite ad did. Worked it right into the Star Wars show. Mounts. Cartel luxury skiff. Is this the luxury or is this the recreation? It's the luxury, right? Not the. Or is this the? Or is this the
that's the recreational one.
Recreation. He looks damn relaxed. I gotta say, he's got a couple of pillows.
You fit that with the S&M outfit.
Yeah, no shirt, wearing some bare feet. Chilling on some couches. Some throw pillows.
There's one. The other one, the luxury one.
Buddy over.
Pop up the luxury one real quick. Pop up the luxury one.
Luxury one.
You got
luxury one. I think I do. Hang on. Yeah, I think I got it. Here, this one. Here's the luxury.
Yeah, that one right there. Okay, you can see there's a floating bowl of fruit.
There you go. Feed.
Feed. There's actually animation if you sit still long enough where you pick out the fruit, toss it up in the air, and drop it in your mouth.
All I got to do is just have you toss it up in your mouth, throw it into your buddy's mouth. There you go, and it's done.
Yeah.
Then you're done. That's it. It's awesome. And there's actually a bug for body type 3 on the guys that use this one, or the luxury one, where the fruit actually appears in their hand, the bowl of fruit.
Body type 4.
Yeah, I think it's 3. It's body type 3. And anyway, and what happens is there's a point to where they're waving or something like that, but what it looks like is they're taking that bowl of fruit and mashing it in their face.
That's what I want to do right now. Can I get a bowl of fruit, please? I can just mash it into my face. What do you guys think of these recreational vehicles, though? Do you like them?
Yeah, they're all right. I think the luxury one's better, but just because it's more Imperial. This one's more Republic. But yeah. There you go.
They do look quite large.
Yeah.
Maybe they should just screw guild capital ships. Just get guild skiffs.
I remember when they were first talking about mounts in the game, how they wanted to avoid clipping and
I know that was hilarious, right?
Slide into things, so they didn't want to do standard, run of the mill mounts that you see.
That's gone. Out the window.
It is this is the furthest thing from what they originally wanted. It's just so funny. Oh,
forget that.
Now this next one, I gotta say, this is my favorite one. The Orlean Fortune Hunter. I actually kind of like this one.
Good. Yeah.
You're like a nomad, just all alone, flying across Tatooine. Little lantern on the back there. Hopefully those engines don't burn all your loots.
It's actually really good. I actually like that one a lot.
No, so do I. I think that's a really good one.
It looks really good. Yep.
Last one up here. Well, almost. We got this Aratech Nethian.
That one is the antithesis of what I don't like about mounts.
Yeah.
It's like random crap just all over the place.
The
shark apotheosis of what you don't like about mounts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the apotheosis of what you don't like about mounts. I don't know. I kind of agree. I think that personally, I think that's too much. But you know what? I know so many people that love that want it. Because
I can see people loving this mount. Just wearing your relaxed jumpsuit and your energy boots and just.
That's right. The only thing that would make it better if there were grapes on the front of it.
Yeah.
That you could pull out and eat.
See,
You
BioWare
just strap some balls to it. Seriously. No, I hate this mount. I hate it, but I could see a lot of people liking it. I think it looks terrible, to be honest.
Well, I don't like it either. It's too much.
I'm glad we all agree. No. Disney, please, can you please help us, Disney? Seriously. Can somebody please call what's his face? What's his name?
The tracker though. Mickey Mouse.
What's his name?
Mickey Mouse?
No, not Mickey Mouse. The guy's doing the
Get the Mickey Mouse mount. That'd be great.
Can somebody please call J.J. Abrams and ask him for some insight? Just be like, dude, what do you think of this artwork? Would you put this in your movie? And just get him to say yes or no.
I don't know if you want to give Disney any extra attention on this game right now. They might indefinitely delay it like all their other projects. So
yeah, that's right. The stuff that they said they wouldn't do, they might actually do. Because Star Wars 1313 is on the shelf.
JJ definitely would put this. JJ's definitely putting this in the new movie.
It would
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, in fact, I think.
Have you seen the Christmas mount?
I think I can confirm it and say that that mount is definitely in the next Star Wars movie.
Confirmed. JJ just called in. He just told me.
Yeah. He just told us.
Yeah, he's next door. He's playing drums. All right. Empire 1, Republic 0. BioWare have revealed this week that the Empire have a very, 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 very slight population lead. So much for the good guys always being popular then, huh? I mean, I'm actually surprised it's not more of a lead. The Empire just seem cooler.
Wait a second. Chat did not seriously know that 1313 and Assault was that first Assault was shelved? Yeah, they're shelved. They looked amazing. Everybody wanted them, but now they're shelved. Anyways, so news update.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
You heard it here first, apparently.
Star Wars news, breaking news. 1313 is shelved.
Yep.
Let's do some viewer questions. Unless you guys want to talk about.
No, please go on. Yeah, I'm good.
Being the lead.
Empire rules.
I'm surprised it's not more, but it's especially sounds like I don't know what the exact number. Did they give exact population numbers, or is it pretty? It's just pretty close. Is that all they said?
I think all they said was just it's close. Yeah, very, very slight lead. That's it. That's all Courtney said.
Let's do some viewer questions. If you guys have questions for the Republic, send them in to submit@gamebreaker.tv. Keep an eye on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/GameBreakerTV. Usually on Mondays, we ask for questions for the show because we do it live every Monday at 6 PST right here on GameBreaker.tv. So first up, question numero uno from Omar Al Janabi.
Capitalize the W.
What?
What'd you say?
Sorry. You're writing stuff. And then like the W isn't capitalized and it's just like Sorry.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
Do you have some tape? Do you have some tape?
Yeah, I know, seriously. I got tape right here. I got it ready.
We might need it. Just hold on to it.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Says BioWare fights the gold spamming, but aren't they doing that themselves through all the items from the cartel market? I mean, sometimes just buy the packs and sell them for plus 600,000 credits. Justin, do you think that this is does Omar have something here? Is he kind of onto something?
Okay, I've never thought of that before, Omar. Thank you for the idea. I think I'll be doing that right now. No, I think that this is like a way to combat gold farming.
If anything, it keeps it at a level for people to kind of go to, and it kind of stops it. I mean, people are kind of, basically making it so that the actual cost of the item is a flat rate across the board because people value these items as such. That's not to say that they're putting a cost on it associated with the actual cost of the item. So yes, it's keeping everything at a like flat rate, the same rate, but it's causing obviously there are obviously credit selling sites out there who will sell it, but they're just selling it for less.
LarryEverett.com.
So they're just trying to undercut. So yeah, Larry Everett is going to undercut everybody is the solution. Sorry, Larry. I interrupted you.
Sorry. Anybody watches about that episode of this? Name of this episode is Larry is a gold farmer. So Larry was a gold farmer. That was my Primus impression, by the way. All right, next up, Andy Robinson. Double XP Ilum farming, working as intended, or another thing the devs overlooked? You gonna zip your lip again, Justin? You're just not. You gonna tape? Can you just talk today? No. We do a show that you're supposed to speak on. You're supposed to make the
I have not seen the double XP LM farming, if that was an issue that came up. So I have not, unfortunately, seen any issues with that, but I'm sure Larry might have some idea about this one.
Honestly, I really didn't see a lot of this. I know that, I don't know, I think it's almost working as intended. Probably. In the sense that, you know what I mean? I don't think that they intended people to, farm Ilum for XP, but I don't think that they wanted people to shy away from that. I think that the whole intent was to help people level faster for the upcoming expansion. And if that's what it does, then that's what it does. I don't really have any. Yeah,
the double XP stuff has been going on for a couple this last week starting, and has been going pretty well for most people, and obviously it continues on and is going to be continuing on for the next 3 weekends. So, people who want to take advantage of the double XP obviously will go to other places for it and post the area once you get into Ilum. Definitely a good way of getting your XP up very quickly. So.
And last up this week from Ryan Blair. Ryan says, I can't see my boots. Please send help.
Well, that's because they're covert, Ryan.
Yeah.
Justin Lowe, follow him on the Twitter at Zirak, Z-I-R-A-K. That is for Mr. Justin Lowe. And Larry Everett, you can follow him on the Twitter at not Larry Everett, that's where he sells gold. You can follow him on the Twitter at Shadow, SHADDOE. There'll be gold farming in a game near you. And of course, go to Massively read the Hyperspace Beacon. What are you writing about this week?
Last week I did Scum and Villainy raid with Mox and the Mox Guild, Memories of Zendor, and I give my review of the Scum and Villainy raid coming up in Raids of the Hut Cartel. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. And you can follow me on the Twitter at Gary Gannon. Follow Gamebreaker TV at Gamebreaker TV, and don't forget to send us your questions. If you didn't catch that email address, it's mybarefeet@gamebreaker.tv. I just can't believe that's real. Like, I can't. All right. See you next week.
Covert Pants is next week.
Covert Pants. Yes, Covert Pants. To go with your covert. Whatever.
Top and yeah.